going to a hospital ain't going to put you in debt. Because I've spent time in the States. So I've had to go to a hospital in the States, and it is a horrendous experience there. It's so expensive. Hospital here, and not have to, sell a kidneys. Taxation, the amount's okay. It's just the bracketing, I think, could be adjusted if it was adjusted to the fact that we are in an inflated economy. And
even though we had tax cuts that they use as election promises, they're just never in line with CPI or inflation. So like your wages will increase, the government will actually bring in more tax. So do you think it's unfair for the government to be able to tax you more? Because think about like Centrelink's tied to inflation, but our tax brackets were never tied to inflation. Do you reckon that would be like a fairer system?
yeah, so I think if we actually tied our tax brackets to the inflation rates and how much people are actually earning.
So I actually did a calculation. We go lower my reals tabs,
Yeah.
where I took with inflation on average every 15 years prices double. So cost of living will double every 15 or so years. 15 years ago, if you look at the effective tax rate at 100 grand
Yeah.
versus the effective tax rate at 200 grand, which is what you'd earn equivalent today.
Yeah.
It's like the calculation is just wild. Like how much more you can tax. Do you do it yourself?
So I'm a midnight bank processor.
And is there anything that you feel like you'd want to have tax deductible that's not currently tax deductible?
Most of the stuff I spend my money on is already tax deductible anyway, and everything else is just a hobby. So I'm not gonna be like, no, I must be able to remove my hobby expenses from my tax.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love to.
People do try that, and the ATO will catch you out.